So you know me, I got to talk about the mistakes and mishaps and hiccups in business as well. So here goes the story for you. So those not familiar with California or the Bay Area specifically, there's cities like El Sobrante, San Pablo, Richmond, that are all kind of like within the same city, county, but kind of overlapping, and it's a little gray area. Very confusing. I don't know why they did this. Some areas are unincorporated and some are incorporated, like within the city. Same thing with Martinez, Pacheco, Pleasant Hill, right? That little area. So now that we have that understanding, I was helping a buyer purchase a home, and the home was in El Sobrante, and you know we did everything. We've been in contract for about a month now, maybe a little bit over a month, because we had a little bit of hookups along the way. So we're in contract, and closing was supposed to happen yesterday. Yesterday's Monday. Closing did not happen because when the docs got sent to release to record to the county, they denied it. They denied it because they said that the address is not in El Sobrante, but it is in Richmond. And this is a huge problem. One, because all of our documents, RPA, counters, lender, everything, appraisal, everything says El Sobrante. The home was being listed as El Sobrante. You look on the map, it's pretty much El Sobrante. The tax records, El Sobrante. But the tax records also say Richmond, so it's a bit confusing. Anyways, you get where I'm going with this. So, a lot of confusion. County denies it. We try to get around it. They are not budging at all. And so now we can't record and we have to figure out what the hell to do. Luckily, my buyer didn't really care whether it was El Sobrante or Richmond, because that would have been a huge problem, especially when you're dealing with school districts. They didn't have kids, so it wasn't really an issue for them. So that was a weight lifted off our shoulder. But the second thing we had to do is El Sobrante doesn't charge city transfer tax, but Richmond does. And so now that it's Richmond, guess what? City transfer tax applies. That city transfer tax was about $5,200, and typically it's split 50-50, customary by buyer and seller. And so with that being said, that would have meant my buyer had to come out of pocket an extra $2,500 or so. And buyers like, look, I'll accept that it's in Richmond, but it's not my fault that was marketed and everything was done as El Sobrante. Remember, even the appraiser said El Sobrante. So seller agreed to pay everything for the mistake and just be done with it. And then the second thing we had to do was go back to the lender and see if they need to redraw documents and everything. Thankfully, they only had to do a few, so my buyer had to call off work, rush to the escrow and title company, sign the rest of the documents so that they can record today and we can be finished. Or else, if we didn't record today, then the wire funds needed to be sent back to the lender because they've been sitting for like 2 days already. So, lesson learned, I really don't know. I really don't have a for sure answer what was learned here, because I don't know exactly what I could have done a little bit better. Maybe besides be like a, I don't know, specialist in by streets or whatever. I don't know. Super crazy story. So, yeah, hopefully you guys learned from it.